want you to know, my brother's really counting on spending wampum.
Oh?
Well, he's lost most his money in bad investments.
I'm sorry to hear that.
And he won't take a penny from me.
Bunko will.
Well, Mr. DeSneer, until we meet again, I have something for you.
Look, she dropped her hanky.
I see it.
She's got money and she likes you. Don't let her off the hook. If you must, kiss her.
I'd sooner kiss a lizard.
You would if it had money.
Yes, I would. Mine is vengeance! No, the mine is Spellawumpum. Who is this wreck?
Never seen him before.
You know me.
Not likely. I'm a gentleman of sophistication and breeding. You're a bum.
Look carefully at this face. See the lines, the worry, the pain, the agony, the grief, the sense of loss, the ruin.
I get your drift.
It's me, your old business partner from Seattle. The one you cheated and robbed of everything.
Who is he, Bunko?
Not. Yes! It's you, Mug.
It's me, Toby Mugg. I was a crook when I knew you, but I reformed myself.
Bravo.
One day I made a vow that I was going to track you down, and I did. And I made a vow that you were never going to cheat another living soul as long as you live. And I also vowed...
What is this, a wedding chapel? Enough with the vow.
Little Mug and Big Ears.
When those poor fish return, I shall reveal your filthy scheme.
Never.
I'll see you behind bars.
Not likely, loser.
Get him, Bunko! Hit him! Punch him! Stomp on him! Knock him out!
Ow! Get back.
Good work, Bunko.
My old partner in the fake banana scam. We need to dispose of him fast.
Who rang the alarm?
I did.
Come on back.
What's up?
A little problem you can dispose of. Get rid of this tarantula.
Tarantula.
That Mug could crack everything.
As far as anyone is concerned, he was never seen.
Who's that?
Where might I find a gent calling himself Mr. Bunko DeSneer?
That all depends. How much you paying?
Who wants to know about Mr. DeSneer?
I do.
Who are you?
Who am I?
We asked you first.
I am Rocky Romantic! Young, manly, incorruptible, and irresistible.
Rocky Romantic?
The well-known mountain man. Men admire me, and you know that you do it. And women are inclined to give me their hearts. The pleasure is all yours. There's nothing I can do about that.
Modest fellow, isn't he?
Also, poet of the wilderness. I call this one, I like Rocky Romantic because. You may have other reasons, these are mine. I like Rocky Romantic because when I shout speech at the end of the day, I always have something amusing to say. Is it always so hot in this town?
Now that you're here, it's getting a little windy. I'm Bunko the Sneer. What do you want? I'm a busy man.
Busy.
You used to rent this place from an old prospector by the name of Paiute Pete.
What do you mean used to? He still rents the town from Paiute Pete.
Not anymore, he doesn't.
Why not?
Because Paiute Pete is dead.
How dead?
I buried him.
That's dead.
He made me promise that I would find his only surviving relative and give her the deed to Golphars Gap.
I shall write this surviving relative and ask to continue my rental agreement on Golphars Gap.
You don't need to write. He made me promise that I would fetch her here, myself. She was living in Millville.
Millville? Nobody lives in Millville.
You mean she's here in Golphars Gap?
Here she is now, Miss Belinda Springblossom. Always a picture of sweetness, innocence, and charm.
I tell you straight out, I don't believe all the things I've heard about the Spinawampa mine. And if I find fraud instead of minerals, well, I'll nail the hide of whoever's responsible to the door of the nearest law court.
There to be in Duck Breath Canyon.
She doesn't want duck, she wants hide.
I'm a no-nonsense woman.
This is what you refer to as sweetness, innocence, and charm?
Sacre bleu. This is not Miss Belinda.
She must be that newspaper woman from back east.
Well, why else would I have this notebook and this pencil?
Your misguided waitress?
I did that earlier. Yeah.
If you want a good story, you should speak to our assayer, Miss Flora Fourflusher. Flora.
Yeah,
Flora. Where are you, Flora?
she's back there.
Here I am.
What are you doing back there?
You told me to hide.
I hope I live to be as old as that joke.
My name, some of you know it, is Minerva Hotchkiss.
Ah, a kiss for the Hotchkiss.
Who's he?
Permit me to introduce myself.
What'd he say?
This gent is Mr. Bunko the Sneer.
The very man I want to interview.
First, Toby Mug, and now this female barracuda who scribbles. I shall defeat them all, one by one, never fear.
Oh, it's all so wonderful! Gold, diamonds, emeralds, silver. I'm gonna be rich. I'm gonna be richer than I've ever dreamed.
Maybe now you can afford a last name.
Well, this I've got to see for myself. How far is the mine?
It's a 3-minute walk if you run.
Gold, silver, diamonds, and emeralds? Impossible.
Pick up any stone you want, no charge.
Now, about this person you was referring to, Miss Peach Blossom.
That's Spring Blossom. Miss Verlinda Spring Blossom. Always a picture of sweetness, innocence, and charm.
It's her! I tell you, it's her! That woman that had the pad and the pencil, it's her! My long lost child! Searching for her long lost mother. I'm coming, honey! Wait up, Mama!
One more time.
Miss Verlinda Spring Blossom. Always a picture of
Sweetness,
sweetness.
innocence, and
and
charm.
Imagine owning a town!
Imagine.
Oh, look, a counter with jars of colored water. How pretty!
That is in a sales office, Miss Verlinda.
Oh, look, it's a table with chairs. Oh, look, it's a desk.
She's a beauty, but so dumb.
Is it true, Rocky? Everything here belongs to me?
Oh, it's true, Miss Verlinda. And here's the will to prove it. I've been safeguarding it for you just like Paiute Pete asked me to. Everything belongs to you. Rocky Romantic never lies.
You're like me, Rocky.
He's nothing like you. First of all, his eyelashes are longer than yours.
I mean, we're both truthful. Linda in Spanish means pretty.
Just imagine.
And ver is Latin for truth. Put ver and Linda together, and what do you get?
A great big
Bippity
pain.
boppity boo.
You get the truth? That is pretty. Your parents named you well, Miss Verlinda. Oh, yes, they did.
Oh, hush, Rocky. Otherwise, I'll flush.
Have you ever heard such disgusting goo?
I never knew I had a distant relative.
Distant relatives are the best kind. Miss Verlinda, I had arrangements with Paiute Pete to rent the town of Golphars Gap for a small sum and a percentage of any of the sums earned by the mine. And I should like to continue this agreement.
Paiute Pete was like me. A man of the outdoors. He had no use for money and civilized ways.
Isn't that interesting?
Mr. DeSnare always pays his rent on time. He's an excellent tenant.
I have no doubt, but I'm closing down the mine.
What?
I don't believe in robbing the earth.
Ah, shut up.
Miss Verlinda is fond of hummingbirds. She's turning Golphars Gap into a hummingbird sanctuary.
Huh?
This part of the Arizona Territory is famous for its hummingbirds. They will be my friends. I will see to it that they are properly fed and properly cared for.
Well, that's the craziest thing I ever heard. You giving up a monthly check for some feathered friends?
Miss Verlinda loves to give voice to those things that cannot speak for themselves.
Well, that obviously doesn't include you, Mountain Mole.
That's Mountain Man.
You mean we got to leave? We got to leave Golphars Gap?
Think of something, Bunko.
I am thinking. I am thinking. Okay, I'm done thinking. Slash, Why don't you show the lovely Miss Verlinda to the mine? Even if you are going to close it down, you ought to see it first.